Alright, Trips, it's Faeris here, also known as Fidum if you've known me before in the past. Today I want to talk about some concerns regarding my thoughts on Killing Floor 2. Now I'm going to cover various topics. I'm going to cover the game balance, Tripwire's decision to include microtransactions, and how they should go about fixing this as of now. Because in the state the game is right now, it is not enjoyable for anyone to play, and you can ask any of my colleagues over on the Pandemonium Fortress TeamSpeak server, and they will confirm the exact same thing. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? My first and foremost concern is the microtransactions that Tripwire have decided to implement into this game. Now, microtransactions isn't exactly a new thing for game developers to include into their games. Team Fortress 2 does it, Counter-Strike Go does it, League of Legends does it, sort of. The list goes on and on. My main concern regarding this is I actually do enjoy things such as uncasing and unboxing in these types of games. I enjoy the gamble behind it. However, Killing Floor 2 is not a finished product. Let me repeat that. Killing Floor 2 is not a finished product. And they've included microtransactions in their game instead of rebalancing it. Which goes on to my next point regarding this game. Killing Floor 2 is not balanced in any way. It's true that Tripwire has been doing their best to rebalance the game. This is mainly noticeable with the Berserker. They buffed the Berserker a month or two after the game was released in early access, and they made the perk fantastic. And then after that they nerfed it again, despite the fact the perk was reasonably good. Now, the main problem is the Zeds have way too much health, which makes the only useful perks Support, Berserker, Medic, and Gunslinger. Now, the reason these are the four most useful perks is because the Berserker has enough health and has extremely high damage output with his melee weapons. The Medic can heal teammates, obviously, and with how fast-paced Killing Floor 2 is, Medic's necessary to win a match on any difficulty higher than normal. Support Specialist has way too much DPS. I'm talking like the DPS for support is through the roof. The AA-12 is far too powerful. Now, I know this is nothing new. In Killing Floor 1, the AA-12 was ridiculously strong as well, but you used the AA-12 for killing flesh pounds and scrakes and nothing else. And even then, your sharpshooter would take care of the scrakes for you. There was literally no reason to spam the AA-12 into a flesh pound. Also, the penetration bonus that this perk gets is absurd. You can shoot through multiple groups of enemies, killing them all in one shot if your shot is accurately placed. And this is mostly noticeable with the boomstick, because the boomstick has the highest pellet count, I believe. Now, going on to my next point is the spawns. The Z spawns are not good at all. Let's just be completely honest. Spawning a flesh pound with 3 to 4 sirens is not my idea of fun. It's simply bullshit. You're making an already weak perk's job even more difficult. It's a demolitionist's job to destroy flesh pounds with ease using their explosives, because flesh pounds are weak to explosives in this game. However, they spawn sirens with the flesh pounds. Not only does it take an absurd amount of rockets and sticks of C4 to kill a flesh pound, but the sirens make it practically impossible unless you get your timings correct. Which goes back to my point of Support Specialist is way too strong. You can just shoot the sirens through the flesh pound. No issues at all. So, you need an overpowered perk to make an underpowered perk useful against the Z they're supposed to be good against. But it doesn't make any sense because the AA-12 has a higher DPS than the RPG does. Why would you play Demolitions to kill flesh pounds when the AA-12 just does a better job of it? Another thing is Zeds spawn right next to you, or directly on top of you, depending on how you want to see it. Now, this is regarding a stream highlight of mine back I made a couple weeks ago, I believe. It was sometime last month, where a flesh pound spawned directly behind me on Manor while playing solo. This is nothing new. This happens all the time on single player. It happens it's less common on multiplayer, but then again, regarding multiplayer, Scrakes, flesh pounds, and the boss just have way too much damn health. And if they do spawn on top of you and you're playing on multiplayer, then you're practically fucked anyway. Now, I loved Killing Floor 1, and I love Killing Floor 2, but the issues in this game must be addressed. The large Zeds must be weaker in terms of health. This is just to simply even the gap between support specialist and all the other perks. Berserker's a fairly balanced perk. I actually like Berserker as a perk. But when we're talking about support specialist versus commando, why would you ever touch commando compared to support specialist? Support specialist is far stronger than commando is. Commando always has ammo problems. Support specialist, if you're generally good at playing support specialist, I know I'm not, generally does not have ammo issues. Anyway, that's basically just my small short rant regarding the game. If they do address any of the issues regarding in this game regarding that sort of stuff, well, I'll probably do this even if they don't touch these issues. But the thing is, I want to do more series and videos based on this game, such as things covering the gun bashing. The gun bashing is actually a surprisingly useful mechanic, and it has a few hidden elements to it as well, which is very useful to know. If you're watching this and you're not a total douchebag, but I'm going to assume you are a total douchebag, so if you're a douchebag, just type like some comment about my accent or something. That's fine. Otherwise, you can type in a little comment down below and share your thoughts on the game balance. Do you think Killing Floor 2 is a good game? Do you think Support Specialist is balanced? Do you think Commando is balanced? Do you disagree with the changes they've made to Medic, where they nerf the healing darts that give teammates armor? I know I disagree with that. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see your thoughts, so stick them in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time. Later.